This morning, I heard a case involving a couple who met in high school. You know, only a very small percentages of marriages that start off as a high school romance succeed. The problems today's couple brought to court really illustrate why first love rarely lasts.
Divorce court is now in session.
Ms. Jackson, Mr. Smith, you two have been living together, and you don't want to live together anymore. You want moving expenses from him, and you want money for damage you say she did to your shoes, and we're going to talk about that momentarily. But I got to start you with Ms. Jackson. I got to ask you this, because this is what you wrote on your paper, and it frightened me a little bit. It says, after dating for a while, we moved in with each other at his insistence. Now, how does one insist that you live with him?
He kind of like forced me to, like.
Now, explain that to me.
Well, I had my own apartment, my own everything, and he wanted me to come live with him. But the real reason why he wanted me to come live with him is because he was too lazy to drive over my house every day.
So when you say he insisted, what did he say? Did he say, if you don't live with me, we can't go out anymore? Or...
Basically.
Now, see, you're young. You're 18 years old. Somebody tells you something like that, you said, okay, I see you down the road someday. You don't go over there. You don't have anybody tell you where you're gonna live and they're not gonna be with you unless you live with them. Never give up your freedom like that. You got your own spot, your own job, you keep it. Don't let anybody tell you. You know what I mean? You got a whole lot of men to go yet. Mr. Smith, did you insist on her moving in with you?
That's nonsense, Your Honor. What actually happened was I got tired of driving across town every day. I get off work, come see me. I have to be at work.
That's just what she said.
No,
I mean,
no.
almost verbatim.
But I didn't say you had to come live with me. I just said I'm not about to be driving over here every day. She was like, oh, well, I want you moving.
You wanted me to come live with you. You were thirsty.
I was like, I'm not about to move in with anybody. If you want to move in with me, you can. So she decided to do that.
Lies.
Okay, tell me about Cousin Marie.
Okay, let's tell you about Cousin Marie. So me and him are dating or whatever. We live together. So, you know, I don't want him to contact his ex-girlfriend. Mm-hmm. So, you know, he's acting crazy with his phone. Usually I can play with his phone whenever I feel like it, you know? You're my man, I should be able to do that. So I look in his phone, I see Cousin Marie. I'm like, I met all your cousins. Who is Cousin Marie? Come to find out, Cousin Marie is not Cousin Marie, it's his ex-girlfriend.
Was Cousin Marie your ex-girlfriend?
Yes, and there was a reason she was named Cousin Marie. See what?
I bet there was. Why don't you tell us all about it?
What she's conveniently leaving out is that her ex lives 15 minutes away. She goes see his mom, didn't tell me that he lives with his mom now. So in reality, she's going to see him. So I have to find out through the grapevine.
The grapevine, I tell you to your face.
Well, Ms. Jackson, if you told him to his face that you were seeing your ex-boyfriend, why do you have a problem with him talking to his ex-girlfriend?
Because
exactly. Who lives?
Hey. Mr. Smith, what?
You hear this?
Now, Ms. Jackson, Ms. Jackson.
You hear this?
You about to have a problem in here.
Okay. Me and my ex-boyfriend, we're just friends. It's nothing like that. I don't want him back, because if I wanted him back, why would I be with you? Him and his ex-girlfriend, they're more than friends. One night she texts him talking about, do you miss my private? And he, doesn't understand why I'm mad. Why are you mad? I didn't send her that. She sent me that. Well, you're not going to correct her and put her in her place, so.
Did you put her in check when she sent that to you?
Yes. Now, what happened was my ex-girlfriend.
Yeah, after I left.
Ms. Jackson.
My ex-girlfriend, she lives 2 hours away, by the way, so I never see her.
And you know you're not driving across town.
No.
We know that.
So.
You like your stuff convenient.
That's
right.
All right. So she's texting me one night on a drunk night. She's at a party. Oh, do you miss this? So I see it. I don't even entertain it. I don't respond. I don't say nothing. I'm going to talk to you when you're sober, when you got your brain on correctly.
Okay, what about
Ms. Jackson?
You hear this? This is why we argue here. So I see it. I set the phone down. I'm not going to entertain this. You're drunk. You're not going to respond properly to me. You're probably going to disrespect me. I'm going to handle this in the morning or some other time when you got your head on straight. So I don't say nothing. She goes in my phone. Oh, it's this. Oh, it's this. I'm like, I don't see why you're mad. I'm going to take care of it. She doesn't give me the opportunity to correct her. Why would I argue or start any type of altercation with a drunk person?
That makes all the sense in the world, Ms. Jackson. What is your problem with that?
okay, he's saying he didn't want to handle it right then and there, whatever. But like we have other altercations, like he brought me an engagement ring. Okay, I posted on social media that I got an engagement ring for him, and then his ex-girlfriend inboxed him saying, "You got that be a ring and this and that," and he was like,
Is this cousin Marie?
"Yes." And he was like, "Don't trip, baby, I got you something too." And then when I asked him about it, I was just lying to her. But why do you feel the need to still make her happy if she's not yours?
Mr. Smith, did you inbox her and say, don't worry, I got something for you too?
No, what actually happened was I got her a ring for Valentine's Day. It was never an engagement ring. She thought it was funny. Haha, I'm gonna tell people we're engaged on social media. So she decided to do that. Now I did get a text, oh, you got an engagement ring, y'all getting married. Now my ex was a little upset about that for reasons I don't know why she's upset about. But
She's upset because she's still in love with you.
that has nothing to do with me.
Go.
But she's upset about. I'm like, oh, it's not an engagement ring.
Did you say I'm got something for you too?
I told her I did get her something, yeah, but I didn't get her anything like that. What I got her was a little box of chocolates.
What? Let me tell you something, Mr.
I got my
Smith.
mom something too, and my sister.
I understand that, but your mother doesn't think you're gonna date her. What this ex-girlfriend, Cousin Marie, every time you give Cousin Marie chocolates or any kind of attention, she thinks it's a maybe. It's a possibility to get you back. So if you're committed to one woman, you can't be dangling out there little kindnesses with other women, because that's how we take it. Do you understand what I'm saying? You know, get your mama some chocolates, because she deserves it, but not the ex. You understand me?
Okay.
You tell me what your main problem with Ms. Jackson is.
First of all, the whole ex situation, she has a double standard on everything in the world. Her ex was pretty much her puppy dog, her lap dog. This man he's gonna wash the dishes, work, cook, clean, and then massage her back. What she's used to is somebody that's gonna care to her in every single way, and she's not used to doing anything. We both have full-time jobs. She wanna come home to cook meal, house clean, me massaging her back, me doing everything for her. I come home to dirty house, no food, no nothing. Nothing. For me, I just gotta do it.
Ms. Jackson, are you comparing his attention to the attentions of your ex?
No, I'm not. And when he says I don't cook and clean, it's the fact I was living with you. I'm working 2 jobs. I was trying to graduate high school all at the same time and deal with this relationship with our issues. That's a lot for an 18-year-old, you know?
Absolutely.
But he wants me to work 2 jobs, cook, clean, you know, have sex with him every night. It's just so much. But I'm not your wife, and you asking for wife duties.
I got you.
You know, I'm sitting on his lap, and she comes up, rubbing all on his chest, saying, "Baby daddy, you gonna be my baby daddy," while I'm sitting on his lap. So I get up.
You're gonna be my baby daddy. Boy, is that what's seen as success these days? Oh, I'm gonna let you knock me up. Divorce isn't easy. If you need help with your breakup, call toll-free at 1-877-311-2222 or visit our website at divorcecourt.com. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Divorce Court. Now, Mr. Smith, Ms. Jackson claims that you want wife duties for girlfriend prices. So, she lists all of the chores, cooking, cleaning, and sex. Do you believe that she ought to deliver those things while she's doing 2 jobs and going to school?
She only had the 2 jobs and going to school for a portion of the time. After that, she continued the same behavior. I'm like...
After that, I mean, after what?
After she graduated and now she has 1 job, she continued the same behavior. And I'm like, why don't we split it up? So the deal is, you know, first it was she wanted to cook. I would do all the cleaning. Sadly, I found out she can't cook. So I do all the cooking. So now I do all the cooking. And she's supposed to do the cleaning then. But every time I cook, well, you know, still dishes everywhere. She wants to complain, oh, you never clean up? You're right.
But I cooked, so
yeah,
I think you should
enjoy your food.
I got you. I got you. Mr. Smith, you contend that one of your main complaints about her is that she's got an attitude all the time. She's angry and hot-headed. Could you give me some examples of when she has lost her mind in a circumstance that did not warrant it?
Okay, the drunk text.
Tell me about that.
Okay, when I got that text from a drunken ex-girlfriend that I wasn't gonna reply to that time, you know, she's winning my phone when I'm in the bathroom and I come out, I'm getting attacked. What are you doing? I'm trying to calm her down. What's wrong? You know, why are you upset? oh, you texting her, oh, she gonna say this. Why would she say this, Phil? Why would she say this to you if you're not, messing around with her?
Now, Miss Jackson, did you get a little crazy behind that?
Yeah, because there's other things that led up to that, like for the strip club. So
What happened at the strip club?
it was my birthday weekend. Probably like I'm 18, and he was going to out of town every weekend, kicking it with these girls, and he would never invite me. He would claim they're just coworkers from work or whatever, but he would never invite me. So I invited myself one day, and he was like, no. So we were at the strip club. I already get a bad vibe because I feel like you guys are more than friends if you could never introduce me to your friends. And I'm sitting on his lap, and she comes up, rubbing all on his chest, saying, "Baby daddy, you gonna be my baby daddy?" While I'm sitting on his lap. So I get up.
You're gonna be my baby daddy. Boy, is that what's seen as success these days? Oh, I'm gonna let you knock me up. Anyway, go ahead.
And so I hop up, and she runs away. And I told him about it. She's just drunk. I never heard her say that. He kept switching his story so many times just to cover for her. And so she comes back over, and she was like, yeah, I said it, B, and you're mad, and yep, what are you gonna do about it? What are you gonna do about it? I'm like, okay. And, he held me back, just relax or whatever. So she walks past, flips her hair. I take my drink, drove right in her face. And,
Did they throw you out?
Yeah, him and his friends, the girlfriends, they try to fight me.
Can you imagine?
I mean, they're disrespecting me, like.
And you
come on
threw
now.
a drink in their face, and you thought their response would be, "Oh, my bad."
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I got to discuss something with you, Ms. Jackson. You're 18 years old. You had your own place, 2 jobs, and were graduating from high school. I want to know why you had to grow up so quickly. So I want to talk about that. I understand that you're both aspiring rappers.
You didn't realize that I was right before your eyes. You didn't realize that I was here to ride or die. You didn't realize, so I had to say bye.
If you would like your case to be heard on divorce court, call us toll-free at 1-877-311-2222 or log on to our website at divorcecourt.com. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Divorce Court. So how did you end up living such an adult life at such a young age?
Well, when I was 14, my mom died or whatever, so it kind of forced me to grow up. I had my first job when I was 14, and I basically had to grow up quicker than other people. And by the age I was 16, I had my own crib, working a job or whatever. And then by the age of 17, I had 2 jobs on the way graduating from high school.
How proud, you know what I mean, your people ought to be of you. You had every reason to fall off the rails, and you stepped up like a grown woman at an early age, and I want to give you mad respect for that. That's extraordinary. I'm happy about that. Mr. Smith, let me ask you this. Other than those incidents she just spoke about, what other attitude problems does she have, and what are the results of the anger? What does she do?
We could be in the mall going shopping. A girl give me a funny look. I'm not paying this female any mind. I'm looking at the new shoes that just came out. She's gripping my hand. You know her? Why she looking at you? She must know you. And it's just
Have you ever caught him doing the wrong thing?
Nope.
I mean, we know a couple of women have been inappropriate in his direction, no doubt about it. But do you think he reciprocates at all?
I haven't caught him, but the evidence I have shows that you're cheating.
Well,
Another event happened where this girl, he told me that he used to have sex with her, and now they're just friends. It's nothing like that. And so we go out to eat one day, and she doesn't know I'm going to be there because he wants to surprise her. She comes up to the table. I'm not going to do that with you, Phil. I'm not going to do that, and walks away and just storms out of the restaurant. But this is your friend, and you're not having sex with her, right?
That's not true, Your Honor. First of all, the individual, they randomly text me, or called me actually. I'm not gonna do that. I'm like, what are you talking about? She's like, I'm not ready to meet your girlfriend. Okay, then why did you agree to it? She's like, I thought I would be able to do it.
You had a meeting where she was gonna meet your girlfriend?
She asked to meet my girlfriend. It wasn't like, oh, I want you to meet my girlfriend. She asked, and then when she get there, she wanna act goofy. I'm like, okay, well, I'm still gonna take her out to dinner, so I took her out to dinner. And then she's mad at me over it. I'm like, what did I do wrong?
Jackson, everything he says to me sounds reasonable. Because I do know that exes sometimes misbehave. They dip their little fingers in, see if they can cause some trouble. They think it stir up some nonsense between the two of you and then pluck him out of the chaos. Don't let other women do that to you. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I understand that you're both aspiring rappers.
Yeah.
How's that going?
Well, I can rap or whatever, and he just sucks. Like, it's just embarrassing. Like, I'm gonna be real. We bring him in the studio, he gotta do 30 takes. start over. Like, get it done right the first time. Like, this is how you're supposed to rap. You wasn't there for me when I needed you. You was out tricking, doing what you do, feeding these lies and trying to play with my head. Boy, just once again, you try to get me in bed, and I'm thinking to myself, should I take him back? But no, I'm not gonna fall like that. Talking about you in love with me, is it really true? Are you just trying to run the game on me, boo? You think you run the game, baby? I can run it better. I'm sick of you and your stupid love letters. I'm done with this. I can't take no more, and I can't believe you left me and walked out the door. You didn't realize that I was right before your eyes. You didn't realize that I was here to ride or die. You didn't realize, so I had to say bye.
I am not a rap aficionado. But if there are any points for speed, you win. There's always a whole lot going on in divorce court that people want to talk about. If you have something you want to say, join us on Twitter @Divorce Court, or jump on our Facebook page and see what everybody's talking about on there. Sometimes you people get heated. Don't miss it. Ms. Jackson, you want $500 from Mr. Smith for moving expenses. Explain that to me.
Well, when I left my apartment, I left my kitchen table, my couches, my flat screen. I left everything. And I couldn't bring anything to this house because he has this little cube apartment. Well, my apartment was way bigger. Like,
You didn't sell that stuff or anything? You just left them?
I just left it because I had nowhere to put it, so.
Mr. Smith, do you know she abandoned all her belongings to come stay with you?
Your Honor, what she's not telling you, she had a roommate who was still there after she left. That's why she left the stuff.
No, she left and went to look at her own crib.
And then she's talking about my apartment's a little cute. Why'd you come?
Why'd you make me? Why'd you make me be your girlfriend? Because I never wanted this relationship to begin with.
Now, how did he make you be his girlfriend? How do you pull that off?
You know how guys just, hey, you know, be my girl, be my girl. And he asking you and asking you, just like, okay, just so you can leave me alone? I even put my college on hold for him. How many girls you know gonna do that? And he just be like,
Too many.
When we were talking about like sacrifice, I'm like, that's why I sacrificed. I put my college on hold for you when I could have already been enrolled in college, you know, ready to go.
It's no block the number, don't exchange emails. You don't ever let a guy determine what your educational level will be, where you're gonna live or what you're gonna do. And I know you're a strong person and I know you're capable, but understand this, we kind of get weak in the head when it comes to men sometimes. It was like, it's an opportunity. Is this the love of my life? Am I gonna miss something? There's another one down the road. Don't worry about it. But you don't procreate with him, you don't give up anything for him, you just take a little snapshot, see what he's about, and then you get another one. Do you know what I'm saying? You have that power. Pick and choose, but don't lose in the process. Don't give up anything in the process. Tell me what she did to your shoes.
How does it look to you? She bleached them, put all type of cleaners in them, all because she trying to argue me.
What's wrong with that shoe?
Where's the sole?
You
this
took it
is all
out.
ripped off.
You took it out.
She took the sole of your shoe out and bleached it?
She bleached it, ruined it, everything. I can't
Did you
even play
take the
basketball
sole of
in
his
it.
shoe
He
out
took
and
it out.
bleached it? But did you bleach it?
Yeah, I bleached it. I put everything in it because I wanted him to spend time with me. Like,
I was going
Why
to
do
play
you want to spend
basketball.
time? Why do you want to spend time with a boyfriend you didn't want to begin with?
well, because you know, eventually you grow with somebody and you begin to like them.
I hesitate to say you need to get on to your grown folk business because you started your grown folks business a long time ago. But what I want to say this, you have to be a very grown woman when it comes to relationships because guys will be persistent if they want you. And you have to be so determined on your track that you realize that every dude that comes at you is just an opportunity to look and move forward until you get the right dude at the right time just for you. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm trying to say to you. Shoes. You know what I'm saying?
Buy another one.
You don't bleach shoes. It's ridiculous. You can't do it. I was $150 in his favor. With respect to your counterclaim, you decided to move. You decided to leave your stuff. You're left with that. I hate having you pay him $150, but you got to do it anyway. I'm so sorry. $150 in favor of Mr. Smith. It is so ordered. Just because a guy has got good game doesn't mean he's going to be a good boyfriend. A relationship is something in which persistence shouldn't be the point. Call us toll-free at 1-877-311-2222.